Hello students, welcome to Learn with RP Sir Mtech JU. So my name is Rahul Paul and I'm a faculty in the field of mathematics. In this particular video, we are going to start arithmetic progression of class 10 CBSE. So let us get started with the theory. So in this particular topic, we are going to talk about what is arithmetic progression and what are the formulas related to this particular topic. So first of all, let us talk about arithmetic progression. So first of all, the thing that you need to know in arithmetic progression, the first topic that you need to know is known as sequence. So in sequence, what is sequence first of all? Sequence is the way we represent a particular group of numbers or whatever we want to represent. Sequence means in a proper systematic way of representation. For example, if I say that 1, 5, 9, 13, ... This is a kind of a sequence, okay? A systematic manner of representation. Then let's say A, 3A, 5A, okay, 7A, etc. This is another sequence. So these are sequences. Okay, now what is AP? AP is such kind of a sequence where the difference between every two numbers will be the same. Okay, a kind of sequence where the difference between every two number will be the same. So here this is actually a representation of an AP only, or the arithmetic progression. In short, this is known as AP. Okay, so AP is nothing but the arithmetic progression. So what is that? This is a sequence represented in such a manner that the difference between every two number, that will be the same. Okay, so in this particular sequence, क्या difference? What is the difference? The difference is, let's say this one, the difference is 4. Again this one, the difference is 4. Again this one, the difference is 4, and so on. Here the difference is 2A, right? Again the difference is 2A. Again the difference is 2A, and so on. So all of these are examples of AP. Now what are the important terms that are important in AP? Let us discuss this one. So important terms, the first one is, okay, let us first of all take an example of AP. So let us take the previous example only. 1, then we have 5, 9, 13, ... So this is the example. The important terms are, first one is the first term. It is represented by the letter small a. So what is first term? In this particular AP, as you can see, the first term, that means the first number of the sequence, the first number or whatever is represented for this particular sequence. The first one is the first term. So here the first term is 1. Then we have, next one is the common difference. That is represented by the letter small d. Now what do you mean by the common difference? Common difference, as the name itself is suggesting. What is common difference? The difference between the second term and the first term. Every second term minus the first term. So if you are taking this two, for example, ये दो हमने लिया. So what will be the common difference? Every second term minus the first term. So 9 minus 5 will be the common difference. If you are taking this two, so what will be that? 13 minus 9 will be the common difference. So in an AP, as I have said, okay, common difference will always remain the same. So 5 minus 1, that will be equals to 9 minus 5. That will also be equals to 13 minus 9, right? So that is the common difference, and here the common difference is 4. Okay. So these are the two important factors in any AP. Okay. So let us first of all understand in terms of an algebraic point of view also. So let's say if your first term is A and if your common difference is D, so the next term is going to be, now see, how is this 4 coming? 4 is coming like, we can represent the second term minus the first term. That means 5 minus 1. That is how the 4 is coming. Right? So, if I say 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So, what do you mean by this? That means what is this 4? This 4 is D. Plus, what is the 1 here? 1 is A. That is equals to 5. What is 5? The second term. That is the second term. That is also a correct thing, right? So, in algebraic point of view, if the first term is A, what will be the second term? That means you are adding a common difference to the first term. So, the second term will be A plus D. Then, it will be A plus D plus D. Right? And like this, it will continue. Isn't it? So, in other words, our configuration will be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, dot 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 dot. In this manner, this will continue. Right? So, this is the algebraic way of representing the arithmetic progression. That is also very important. Now, two things we have to remember in case of an AP. Two formulas, very very important, and all the questions will be done. Sab questions ban jayenge. Bas do formulas we have to remember. What are the two formulas? Let us find out. The nth term of any AP sequence. Now, what do you mean by this? Nth term, what is this? So here n stands for any particular term. It can be any number. It can be 100 term, 200 term, 300 term. So as you know, in this particular example, as you can see, there is a dot dot after some of the numbers I have written. There is dot dot. That means it will continue. It is endless. Okay, the sequence will continue. So if I say that there are infinite number of terms in this particular AP, and out of which I have to pick the nth term. Now what is this nth term? I can assign any number to the n. I can say that I want to pick the 200th term of this particular AP. What will be the 200th term of this particular AP? Okay. Or I can say I have to pick the 31st term of this particular AP. Anything. So this n can be anything. Right? So the formula for this is given as, so there is Pn, that is the representation. P stands for the term, n stands for the number of the term. So this is Tn, and the formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. The first very important formula that you need to remember. Very very important formula for your examination point of view. Very very important formula. So this is the first one that you need to remember. What is Tn? Tn is the term, the nth term. Okay, T for the term, n for the number of the term. Which term? And the formula is A. What is A? A is the first term. What is D? D is the common difference. Right? And what is N? N is the concerned term. The required term or the concerned term that we need to find out. Okay, so with this particular formula, we will be able to do this particular problem. So if I ask you that you are to find out the 60th term of this particular sequence, you are to find out the 60th term. So how will you do so? So I am doing this, but I will tell you first of all to pause the video and try it yourself. This is your formula, and these are the ingredients of the formula. This is the sequence in front of you, and that is your question. You need to find out the 60th term. Do it. So I hope you have paused the video, you have done this. Now we are going to find out the answer. So see, here it will be T60, 60th term, so T60. And what will be the value? So A, what is A? A is the first term, that is 1, plus what is N? N is the number of term. So which term? 60th term. So N will be 60 minus 1 into D. D is the common difference. What is the common difference? 5 minus 1. Every second term minus the first term, or 9 minus 5, or 13 minus 9, anything. So the common difference is 4. So what is the answer we are getting? So this is 59 into 4 plus 1. So that will be 1 plus 6, 236. I hope the calculation is right. Just check it. So 236 plus 1, the answer will be 237. Okay, so 237 is the 60th term of this AP. So when you will go to the 60th term, you will find that that is nothing but 237. So in this way, we can find out the nth term of the AP sequence. The next one is to find out the sum of the n terms of the AP sequence. So we have found out that 60th term is this one. What will be the sum right from the first term to the 60th term? There is a formula related to that also. So let us find out. Sum of n terms of AP sequence. So the formula is, so we are representing this by Sn. S for the sum, n for the number of terms we are taking. So that will be n by 2, 2 times A plus n minus 1 into D. That is the formula that you need to do. So the first important formula for the sum, very, very important. This is n by 2, n is the number of terms we are taking. Twice of A is the first term, n minus 1 into D. Remember the formula, put the formula and get the answer. Simple. So for the 60th term, again, if we try to find out what is S60 here. So please pause the video. First of all, try to do it yourself and then only see what I am doing. Okay. So S60, what will be this? 60 by 2. Twice of A, that is twice of 1, plus n minus 1, that is 60 minus 1, into D, that is 4. So this becomes 30. 30 into, this is 2 plus, this is 59 into 4. So the same result will come 236. And it will be 238 into 30. So what is the final answer? So I guess that is the answer. Okay. Good. So this is the final answer, and that is the total sum of all the 60 terms, right from 1 to the 60th term, which is 236. The total sum is coming as 7140. So in this way, we are finding out the sum of the n terms of an AP. Okay. Now there is another formula which is important, but it has a restriction for the sum of n terms of an AP. The restriction is that if you get any arithmetic progression such that the last term is known to you, the आखिरी वाला term, वो अगर आपको पता है, if the last term is known to you, then you can take another formula, and this one is even faster. So what is the thing? Let's say इसमें the last term is 236. Sorry, 237, right? 237, the last term. So now in total how many terms are there? So in total there are 60 terms. क्योंकि हमने 60th term हमने निकाला था, that was 237. So in total there are how many terms? There are 60 terms. So now the next formula that will be used, that is given as Sn, that will be equals to n by 2 a plus l. Now what is this L? So n stands for the total number of terms, a stands for the first term, L stands for the last term. L stands for the last term. So what will be this one? So L, please note it down, that is the last term. Okay, I am only writing this one because the rest of the things I have already written. So what will be the calculation here? What is the total sum? So I know the n here is 60. So S will be equals to 60 by 2. A is 1 and this is 237, the last term. So what will be the answer? That is 30, and 30 into 238, which is again the same. It was 7140. Okay, so the same answer. If you know the last term, so you can use this formula even faster. इसमें there is no need of finding out the common difference. Okay, so no need to find out the common difference. The formula is a little shorter also, but restriction वही है. You need to know the last term, otherwise नहीं होने वाला. Okay, so these are the necessary formulas to find out the sum of n terms of an AP. One last thing is left, that is the arithmetic mean. So what is this arithmetic mean? And with this we will conclude the theory. उसके बाद start होगा application. So what is arithmetic mean? It is also known as the average. So what is arithmetic mean or what is average? Average is, as you know, in statistics you have already got average. Average, what is average? It is the sum of the total divided by the number of terms used. Simple. So arithmetic mean also means the same thing. That means the total sum divided by the number of terms used. So let's say if this is the particular AP and we have to find out what is the arithmetic mean of this particular AP. So here what is the sum in total? The sum will be in total 7140, which we have just got. Okay, the total sum is 7140, and n, what is n? Is the number of terms. N, this is 60 terms. We have already got that one also. So what will be the AM? AM stands for the arithmetic mean. Okay, इसको AM भी बोला जाता है. AM stands for the arithmetic mean. So what will be AM here? It will be 7140 divided by 60. That will be the arithmetic mean. So let us find out. 0 0 cancel. This will be 3 and that will be 3 and 1 14. 27 by 3 और भी जाएगा, so it will be 1 1 9. So arithmetic mean is 190. That is the arithmetic mean of this particular AP series. Okay, so this formula can be written, so I am just writing out the formula. So formula will be total sum divided by number of terms, the average का formula, that's it. Okay, so with this we have got the arithmetic mean to be 19. So with this we end up the theory. So in the next video we are going to do the applications. So if you're here for the first time, please subscribe the channel so that you can get all the videos I will make, and I'm making regular videos on different chapters. You can just see the trigonometry which I have recently just made. Okay, so I have done a couple of questions from the NCERT chapters also. So from now on what I'm thinking is I will be doing general questions and I will be giving you the concepts. अगर आप में से कोई किसी को लगता है कि NCERT में कुछ questions है जिसमें आपको problem है, तो please comment it below so that I can make separate videos on that also, and I promise you I will make that. So just give me a couple of questions so that I can make a video on that. Okay, and I will give you some of the questions of my choice, some of my handpicked questions which are very important for your board examinations. क्योंकि to cover all of this for only one chapter becomes very hectic, so I will just try to cover all the chapters with some of the very good handpicked questions. And if you are facing any problem in any of the questions in any of the books, not even NCERT को छोड़ के कोई भी reference book में भी अगर कोई भी problem हो रहा है, then please let me know on the comments below so that I can do the questions in a separate video for you guys. So I hope you will understand these concepts and everything. Let us go to the next video and we will start off with the applications of arithmetic progressions. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.